The unexpected recruit. Introduction to the Academy. In a distant corner of the galaxy, the prestigious Galactic Defense Academy stood as a beacon of unity and strength among the diverse alien species. It was here that young cadets from all corners of the universe gathered to hone their skills and become the defenders of their respective worlds. Among them was Lena Morales, a human from Earth, who had been selected for her exceptional strategic mind and bravery. Lena's journey to the Academy was not typical. Born on a remote colony, she grew up listening to stories of her ancestors who fought for survival in harsh environments. Her natural talent for tactics and leadership caught the attention of the Academy scouts, who saw potential in her unique perspective. First impressions. As Lena stepped into the Academy's Grand Hall, she was immediately struck by the array of alien species surrounding her. There were the towering Corvathians, with their imposing physique and advanced technology, the Thentarians, known for their telepathic abilities, and the Zeridians, beings of pure energy who could manipulate matter at will. Lena's arrival was met with a mixture of curiosity and skepticism. Many of her peers had never seen a human before, and they wondered how such a fragile species could contribute to the galaxy's defense. Captain Orion, a seasoned instructor with a complex past, watched Lena with interest. He had seen many cadets come and go, but there was something about Lena that intrigued him. The first challenge. Captain Orion decided to test Lena's abilities by assigning her to a simulation exercise. The scenario was simple: survive on a hostile planet with limited resources. Lena's human physiology was at a disadvantage compared to the other species, but she used her strategic thinking to outmaneuver her opponents. She adapted quickly, using the environment to her advantage and surprising her peers with her resourcefulness. As the simulation ended, Captain Orion approached Lena with a nod of approval. You may not have the physical strength of others, but your mind is a powerful tool. Let's see how you fare in real combat situations. Lena smiled, feeling a sense of belonging for the first time since her arrival. She knew she had a long way to go, but she was determined to prove herself. The Academy's social dynamics. Outside of training, the Academy was a complex social landscape. Different species had their cliques, and tensions often ran high. Lena found herself drawn to Zara, a friendly Thentarian who became her first friend. Zara introduced Lena to the Academy's hidden spots and helped her navigate the intricate social hierarchies. However, not everyone was welcoming. Kale, a mysterious and powerful warrior from a distant planet, watched Lena with a keen eye. His intentions were unclear, but his gaze sent shivers down her spine. As Lena settled into her new life, she began to realize that the Academy was not just a place to learn combat skills, it was a melting pot of cultures and ideologies. The challenge was not just about overcoming physical obstacles but also about bridging the gaps between species. Conclusion. Lena's journey at the Galactic Defense Academy had just begun. With her determination and strategic mind, she was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. But as she looked around at her alien peers, she wondered if she would ever truly belong in this vast, intergalactic community. This is the beginning of the story. Each part will explore different themes and challenges as Lena navigates her time at the Academy and confronts the complexities of intergalactic relations. The challenge of unity. Introduction to Zephyr. As Lena continued her training at the Galactic Defense Academy, she encountered a diverse array of cadets from various planets. Among them was Zephyr, a skilled but rebellious cadet from the technologically advanced Earthes species. Zephyr was known for his exceptional piloting skills and his tendency to challenge authority, often pushing the boundaries of what was considered acceptable behavior within the Academy. Tensions between species. The Academy was a melting pot of cultures, but beneath the surface, tension simmered. Different species had their own cliques, and it was not uncommon for prejudices to arise. The Corvathians, with their imposing physique, often looked down upon the smaller, more agile species like the Thentarians. Meanwhile, the Zeridians, beings of pure energy, struggled to connect with the more physically oriented species. Lena found herself caught in the middle, trying to navigate these complex social dynamics. She befriended Zephyr, who introduced her to the Academy's hidden corners and taught her how to fly the Academy's advanced simulators. However, their friendship was not without its challenges. Zephyr's rebellious nature often put him at odds with the Academy's strict rules, and Lena found herself torn between supporting her friend and adhering to the Academy's code of conduct. Professor Lyra's guidance. Professor Lyra, a wise and experienced mentor, noticed the growing tensions among the cadets. She decided to take a unique approach to bridge the cultural gaps by assigning a group project that required collaboration across species. Lena, Zephyr, and a few other cadets from different backgrounds were tasked with designing a new defense strategy for a hypothetical planet under attack. Initially, the group struggled to work together. Zephyr clashed with the Corvathians over tactics, while Lena tried to mediate, using her strategic mind to find common ground. However, under Professor Lyra's guidance, they began to see beyond their differences. Zephyr's piloting skills complemented the Corvathians' brute strength, and Lena's strategic thinking tied everything together. The group project. As they worked on their project, the group encountered numerous challenges. They had to navigate through a simulated battlefield, using their unique skills to overcome obstacles. Zephyr flew the group's aircraft with precision, dodging enemy fire while Lena coordinated their ground troops. The Corvathians provided the muscle needed to breach enemy defenses, and the Ntarians used their telepathic abilities to gather vital intel. Their project became a symbol of unity within the Academy. For the first time, cadets from different species were working together seamlessly, each contributing their strengths to achieve a common goal. The project's success was not just about winning, it was about proving that diversity was their greatest strength. Confronting prejudices. However, not everyone was pleased with the group's success. Kale, the mysterious warrior, watched their progress with a mixture of curiosity and disdain. He believed that unity was a weakness, that true strength came from individual prowess rather than collective effort. As tensions rose, Lena and Zephyr found themselves facing opposition from within their own ranks. Some cadets questioned whether unity was truly the key to success, arguing that individual strength was more important. Professor Lyra intervened, reminding them that the galaxy was full of diverse threats and that only by working together could they hope to defend it effectively. Conclusion. Lena, Zephyr, and their team had shown that unity was not just a concept but a powerful tool. However, challenges still lay ahead. Kale's skepticism was just the beginning, and the group would soon face even greater tests of their resolve. As they looked to the future, they knew that their bond would be crucial in overcoming the obstacles that awaited them in the vast expanse of the galaxy. This part of the story highlights the importance of unity and cooperation in the face of adversity. It sets the stage for the challenges that Lena and her friends will face as they navigate the complexities of intergalactic relations and confront those who doubt their approach. Trial by Fire. Introduction to Kale. As the days passed at the Galactic Defense Academy, Lena and Zephyr continued to grow closer, their bond strengthened by their shared experiences. However, not everyone was pleased with their progress. Kale, a mysterious and powerful warrior from a distant planet, watched them with increasing interest. Kale was known for his exceptional combat skills and his ability to manipulate energy, but his true intentions remained unclear. The mission briefing. One day, Captain Orion called a meeting with Lena, Zephyr, and a few other cadets. They were tasked with a critical mission, to retrieve a valuable artifact from a planet on the edge of the galaxy. The artifact, known as the Star Heart, was said to hold the key to unlocking new technologies that could change the course of intergalactic relations. The mission was fraught with danger. The planet was inhabited by hostile creatures, and rival factions were also seeking the Star Heart. Captain Orion emphasized that this mission would be a test of their skills and their ability to work together. The journey begins. Lena, Zephyr, and their team set off in a state-of-the-art spacecraft, equipped with advanced technology and a skilled crew. As they approached the planet, they encountered unexpected turbulence. Zephyr's piloting skills were put to the test as he navigated through treacherous asteroid fields and hostile alien ships. Upon landing, they found themselves in a dense jungle, teeming with life. The team moved cautiously, using their unique abilities to overcome obstacles. Lena used her strategic thinking to outmaneuver predators, while Zephyr employed his Airthes technology to scan for hidden dangers. Confronting the unexpected. As they neared the artifact's location, they were ambushed by a rival faction. The battle was intense, with energy blasts and hand-to-hand combat erupting across the jungle floor. Kale appeared unexpectedly, his energy manipulation abilities turning the tide of the battle. However, his motives were unclear. Was he there to help or hinder their mission? Lena and Zephyr exchanged wary glances, unsure if they could trust this enigmatic warrior. Lieutenant Niev's intervention. Just as the situation seemed dire, Lieutenant Niev, a skilled tactician from a distant planet, arrived with reinforcements. Her team had been tracking the rival faction and had arrived just in time to turn the battle in their favor. With Niev's strategic guidance, they managed to secure the Starheart. However, as they prepared to leave, Kale revealed a shocking truth: he was not just any warrior but a member of a powerful organization that had been manipulating events from the shadows. The betrayal unfolds. Kale's true intentions were revealed when he attempted to steal the Starheart for his organization. Lena, Zephyr, and Niev found themselves facing off against their former ally. The battle was fierce, with all sides using their unique abilities to gain the upper hand. In the end, Lena's strategic mind and Zephyr's piloting skills proved decisive. They managed to outmaneuver Kale and escape with the Starheart, but not without realizing that their actions had set off a chain reaction that would change the course of their lives forever. Conclusion. The mission had been a trial by fire, testing the bonds of friendship and trust among the cadets. Lena and Zephyr had proven themselves capable of overcoming even the most daunting challenges, but they knew that the true test was yet to come. The galaxy was full of secrets and dangers, and they were now at the forefront of a much larger conflict. This part of the story introduces new challenges and complexities, setting the stage for the betrayals and revelations that will unfold in the next parts. The characters must navigate not only external threats but also internal conflicts and doubts about their alliances and loyalties. Betrayal and revelation. The aftermath of the mission. Lena and Zephyr returned to the Galactic Defense Academy as heroes, their successful retrieval of the Starheart artifact celebrated across the galaxy. However, beneath the surface, tension simmered. Kale's betrayal had left a deep scar, and many wondered how such a trusted ally could turn against them. As Lena struggled to come to terms with the events that had unfolded, she found solace in her friendship with Zephyr and their mentor, Professor Lyra. However, the Academy was not without its secrets. Rumors began to circulate about a hidden faction within the Academy, one that sought to undermine the unity and cooperation that Lena and her friends had worked so hard to build. Ambassador Zorvatha's warning. One day, Ambassador Zorvath, a respected diplomatic figure from a neutral planet, arrived at the Academy. He was known for his wisdom and ability to navigate the complex web of intergalactic politics. Zorvath met with Lena and Zephyr, warning them of a growing threat that could destabilize the entire galaxy. A powerful organization, hidden in the shadows, seeks to exploit the divisions between species, Zorvath explained. They believe that unity is a weakness, and only through conflict can true strength be achieved. Lena and Zephyr were shocked. They had suspected that Kale was part of a larger organization, but they had no idea of its scope or influence. The hidden faction revealed. As they delved deeper into the mystery, they discovered that the hidden faction was more pervasive than they had imagined. It had infiltrated every level of the Academy, manipulating events from behind the scenes. The faction's leader, a mysterious figure known only as the Archon, was rumored to have the power to control the minds of others, bending them to his will. Lena, Zephyr, and their allies knew they had to act quickly. They began to gather evidence, piecing together the puzzle of the faction's plans. However, every step they took seemed to be anticipated by their enemies, who were always one step ahead. Confronting the traitor. In a shocking twist, they discovered that one of their own, a trusted friend and ally, was secretly working for the faction. Niev, the skilled tactician who had helped them during the mission, was revealed to be a double agent. Her betrayal cut deep, leaving Lena and Zephyr questioning everything they thought they knew about loyalty and trust. The confrontation was intense. Niev justified her actions, claiming that she believed the faction's goals were necessary for the galaxy's survival. However, Lena and Zephyr could not accept her reasoning. They knew that unity and cooperation were the keys to true strength, not division and manipulation. The final confrontation approaches. As tensions escalated, Lena and her friends realized that they were on the brink of a final confrontation. The hidden faction, led by the Archon, would stop at nothing to achieve their goals. Lena, Zephyr, and their allies prepared for battle, knowing that the fate of the galaxy hung in the balance. With Ambassador Zorvatha's guidance, they devised a strategy to expose the faction and bring them to justice. However, they were aware that the road ahead would be fraught with danger. The Archon's powers were formidable, and his followers were fanatically loyal. Conclusion. Lena and Zephyr stood at the threshold of a great challenge. They had faced betrayal and deception, but they remained steadfast in their belief in unity and cooperation. As they looked to the future, they knew that their bond and determination would be crucial in the battles to come. The final confrontation was near, and only time would tell if they would emerge victorious. This part of the story sets the stage for the climactic events that will unfold in the final part. The characters must navigate betrayal, deception, and the looming threat of a powerful enemy, all while holding on to their core values of unity and cooperation. The final stand. The battle for unity. As the final confrontation approached, Lena and her allies prepared for the most challenging battle of their lives. The hidden faction, led by the Archon, had amassed a formidable force, determined to destroy the unity that Lena and her friends had worked so hard to build. The stage was set on a remote planet, chosen for its strategic location and minimal civilian presence. Lena, Zephyr, and their team arrived first, establishing a defensive perimeter around the planet's central hub. They knew that the Archon's forces would not hesitate to use any means necessary to achieve their goals. The Archon's plan. The Archon, a master of manipulation, had a plan to exploit the divisions between species. He believed that by sowing discord and chaos, he could create a power vacuum that would allow him to control the galaxy. His forces were diverse, comprising traitors from various species who had been swayed by his promises of power and dominance. As the battle began, Lena and her allies found themselves facing off against former friends and comrades. The conflict was intense, with energy blasts and hand-to-hand combat erupting across the planet's surface. Zephyr's piloting skills were crucial, as he flew sorties to disrupt the Archon's supply lines and weaken his forces. Ambassador Zorvatha's intervention. Just as it seemed that the Archon's forces were gaining the upper hand, Ambassador Zorvath arrived with a coalition of neutral planets. His diplomatic efforts had paid off, and he brought with him a fleet of ships from species who had realized the danger of the Archon's plans. The tide of the battle began to shift. Lena's strategic mind and Zephyr's bravery were complemented by the reinforcements, who brought new technologies and tactics to the fight. The Archon's forces were caught off guard by the sudden influx of allies, and their lines began to falter. The final confrontation. As the dust settled, Lena and the Archon faced off in a final, decisive duel. The Archon wielded powerful energy manipulation abilities, but Lena had something he did not: the support of her friends and allies. Together, they had proven that unity was not a weakness but a strength. The battle was fierce, with both sides exchanging blows and neither gaining the upper hand. However, Lena's determination and the collective strength of her team eventually broke through the Archon's defenses. In a final act of defiance, the Archon attempted to destroy the planet, but Lena and her allies managed to disable his device, saving countless lives. Aftermath and reflection. In the aftermath of the battle, the galaxy was forever changed. The hidden faction was dismantled, and the Archon was brought to justice. Lena and her friends were hailed as heroes, their names etched into the annals of history as champions of unity and cooperation. As they looked out into the galaxy, they knew that their journey was far from over. There would always be challenges and threats, but they were ready. They had learned that even in the darkest times, unity and determination could overcome any obstacle. Conclusion. Lena's story came full circle, from an underestimated cadet to a leader who had changed the course of history. She had proven that even the most unlikely individuals could make a difference when given the chance. As the galaxy entered a new era of peace and cooperation, Lena and her friends stood as beacons of hope, reminding all that unity was the greatest strength of all. This final part of the story concludes the journey of Lena and her friends, highlighting their growth and the impact of their actions on the galaxy. It serves as a testament to the power of unity and cooperation in overcoming even the most daunting challenges.